Queen summoned everyone to a private meeting at her royal country house, and everyone attended except Meghan Markle. I don't blame Meghan for not going, because nothing good happens when white people invite you to the countryside. We've all seen it. We've all seen Get Out. We know how this shit ends.
Give me those keys. Rose, no! No, the keys! Oh, be careful, bro.
You know I can't give you the keys, right, babe?
Damn! This is so amazing. So many of you here to see me, huh? I feel like Meghan Markle. This is dope. Harry and Meghan are leaving the palace to become financially independent. And you see, this is what happens when you bring the first black woman into the royal family. Yeah. She looked at Harry and she was like, "Nigga, you need to get a job. You need a job. You a grown-ass man. You can't still be living in your mama's house, Harry."
It's important we do this ourselves, Harry, and not live off your family.
I agree. We'll just have to find a way to make £50 billion on our own.
Is it that you do exactly, Harry? What is it that you do exactly, Grandma? Touché.
Listen to this. Meghan Markle to join the 11th season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Ugh, so thirsty for any kind of attention. I would die before I would be on her reality show.
Like, what's this girl, Meghan Markle? Just complaining. I was like, didn't she hit the light-skin lottery? Acting all dumb like she don't know nothing. I had no idea how racist they were. It's the royal family. They're the original racists.
My brother's fiance, Miss Meghan Markle, is on the American program Suits.
Yes, Wednesdays, 8 p.m, USA Network. Check it out. She's amazing in it. Yeah.
Right. The only difference between that show and this is people watch this one.
Oh, hilarious.
Trevor Noah laughing at Meghan Markle shows the drama is real. He roasted her with sharp jokes and truth, from her wanting privacy to dropping documentaries, and called out the royal roller coaster of Meghan and Harry before asking the question Netflix would never dare.
Why? Why would Harry and Meghan want out of a life that so many people dream of having? I mean, think about it. We kiss frogs to try and become royalty. Huh? The only thing I've ever gotten is father herpes. But for Harry and Meghan in particular, the reality of being a royal couple has been far from a fairy tale.
Meghan outside the palace lives in a world of jokes, trolling, and constant spotlight, while royal life is far from that. Trevor teased their big exit was not for peace but for cash, pointing at the Netflix deals, the Spotify flop, and the tabloid lawsuits, all from their luxury Montecito home.
Harry and Meghan are leaving the palace to become financially independent. And you see, this is what happens when you bring the first black woman into the royal family. Yeah. She looked at Harry and she was like, "Nigga, you need to get a job. You need a job. You a grown-ass man. You can't still be living in your mama's house, Harry."
No matter how much time passes, Meghan keeps steering Harry into money-making gigs, from speeches to awkward BBC talks, while flipping royal chaos into TV gold, and Trevor cheekily noted she is rarely seen at events she is genuinely asked to attend, especially if the royals are the ones asking.
The Queen summoned everyone to a private meeting at her royal country house, and everyone attended except Meghan Markle, who conference called in. And I'll be honest, I won't blame Meghan for not going, because nothing good happens when white people invite you to the countryside. We all know. We've all seen it. We've all seen Get Out. We know how this shit ends.
Trevor makes fun of both Meghan and the royals, saying when they meet, it is never calm. It is pure chaos and big headlines. Then he hits hard, reminding everyone how the Queen took away their royal titles, yet Meghan and Harry still try to cling to what the crown has already taken back.
Damn, Harry and Meghan are losing their titles? That's the most embarrassing royal loss since William's hairline. But yes, the Queen has announced that Harry and Meghan can no longer describe themselves as royal. And I won't lie, if I was Harry and Meghan, I'll be like, fine, then we'll be known as Royale.
Looks like they actually went with what Trevor joked about, leaving all the royal duties behind, but holding on tight to every drop of drama. Now they wear the badge of non-working royals with pride, yet still move around like top VIPs at a party where they were politely but clearly kicked out years ago, and somehow they keep showing up as if the invite never stopped coming.
This morning, new headlines that Harry and Meghan could be moving to Africa. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are reportedly considering heading on a sabbatical for 6 months.
They're taking a sabbatical? gonna take a break from being royalty? What are you doing? This is like the weirdest thing. Oh, just have to take a break. Too many people surfing us. That's too much.
Meghan seems to treat every bit of publicity as a win, whether it is people mocking her outfits, her podcast, or her personality, and Trevor gave her exactly that. Then he switched to Harry, roasting him as a royal on the job hunt, either scrambling for his own work or pitching Meghan around like a LinkedIn profile carrying a crown worth of baggage.
What's funny is that no matter what job Prince Harry gets, you realize he's still gonna be Prince Harry, right?
Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is reportedly working on a deal to record a voiceover for Disney. Meghan and Prince Harry met with Disney's CEO at the London premiere of The Lion King in July, where Harry appeared to discuss possible future projects.
At a movie premiere last year, he asked the CEO of Disney to hook his wife up with voiceovers, and Harry can just join the cast of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Yeah. This is like fighting on TV. I know what you said about me. Can they say it through my face?
Harry still sticks by Meghan like her personal sidekick, and as Trevor pointed out, they claim to leave for financial freedom, yet the same royal name they gave up is what still covers their lifestyle. Then Conan slid into the spotlight, adding his dry, sharp humor with a hit on Meghan and Harry that landed right in their sore spot.
Oliver, you have generously offered to keep the wax figures of Harry and Meghan safe while the royal family drama gets worked out.
Yeah, that's correct. And if I may, I would just like to say that I'm definitely not using the wax figures for sex stuff. Just to clear that up.
Trust me, this was only the starting spark of it all, and things were just getting ready to heat up even more.
Oliver, where are the figures, wax figures now?
They are in a loving home, Conan, and I treat them better than the museum ever did. They didn't appreciate Meghan's soft hands or Harry's supple.
After Conan's awkward jab, Saturday Night Live wasted no time jumping into the chaos with a ruthless sketch that tore into Meghan and the royals in their loud, wild, and unapologetic style. They exaggerated every detail, turned the drama into pure comedy gold, and had the audience roaring while making sure Meghan and the royal circus stayed the hottest topic around.
So sorry to hear that your hair could not make it tonight. So sorry.
Brilliant. What a brilliant boy.
Dance, mate.
No,
come on, no.
Okay,
Wheels, come on.
Well,
it's my reception.
Could bust a few.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
You like that, brother?
Yeah, twerk it, Wheels.
Come on.
Twerk it, Wheels.
There you go. No, yeah.
The roast only got wilder as they cranked things up, throwing sharp jabs at Harry, teasing William's thinning hair, and breaking into over-the-top royal dance lights, turning the whole scene into a full-blown comedy coronation since a real one was never on the cards. And just when the laughter was still echoing through the room, Simon Brodkin stormed in, taking aim at Meghan's Netflix series, treating it like it was born to be mocked, delivering every punch with no royal filter, no sweet coating, and pure unapologetic British satire that left no doubt the roast had officially reached legendary status.
I watched the Harry and Meghan Netflix documentary. Now, I'll be honest with you, before I watched it, I was not a fan of theirs. But now I've actually heard their side of the story, I fucking hate them. If you haven't seen the documentary, lucky you. Ginger Royal meets fit American actress. She then discovers that everything is so unfair. He then discovers that racism is actually a bad thing. And then they moan about everything.
Plenty of people might have kept that thought locked away, but he was the one fearless enough to say it out loud for everyone to hear. And the wild part is, after watching that entire series, it somehow made disliking Meghan feel almost effortless, like the show itself was doing half the work for you without even trying. Then Chris Rock came out swinging on stage with a performance that left no room for mercy. He ripped into her racism claims with jokes so sharp and precise they cut right through the room, making the crowd explode with laughter and disbelief, and you could not help but want to pause, rewind, and play them over again just to catch every sting, every perfectly timed punchline, and every reaction as the roast reached heights that left people talking long after the night was over.
Like, well, what's this girl, Meghan Markle? Just complaining. I was like, didn't she hit the light skin lottery? Acting all dumb like she don't know nothing. I had no idea how racist they were. It's the royal family. family. They're the original racists.
Even the cartoon world could not keep away from the circus because Meghan's drama was already like a fully written script that practically begged to be animated, and once it hit the screen, every roast, every sly jab, and every outrageous moment was turned up to the max. The voices, the expressions, the exaggerated scenes all made the shots land harder and the jokes echo louder, turning the roast into a bright, colorful spectacle that was impossible to ignore and even harder not to laugh at.
Listen to this. Meghan Markle to join the 11th season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Ugh, so thirsty for any kind of attention. I would die before I would be on her reality.
Meghan's constant, never-ending hunger for the spotlight has turned into an unlimited goldmine for comedians all over the world. And right after that, Xiao Ying Summers stepped in like a master surgeon ready to dissect it all. She peeled back every single layer of the Meghan spectacle with pinpoint accuracy, knowing exactly where to strike and when to twist the knife. Her timing was flawless, her delivery was sharp, and every punch landed so perfectly that the crowd could not stop laughing. It was as if she had been studying Meghan for years, memorizing every move and every headline, and now she was serving it all back on a silver platter for maximum comedic impact.
No, on TikTok, like, oh my god, bitch, you are racist, you are jealous, fuck you, you are a racist bitch. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not racist, because me and Meghan Markle, we are the same people, attention-seeking whores. It takes one to know one.
After Jiao Ying lit the first match, the internet wasted no time turning it into a roaring bonfire with people all over the place, slipping into full-blown Meghan mode, pulling off scary, accurate impressions, bringing out the ultimate drama. Queen energy and perfecting that signature "Why me?" face down to every little detail, the memes, the videos, the skits, everything just kept piling on, turning it into pure comedy gold. And while Meghan herself probably is not smiling about it, the internet is eating it up and the views are shooting through the roof like never before.
My name is Megan Sussex now. Call me Meghan Markle one more time, Mindy fucking Kaling. I want my home to feel welcoming. Do you feel welcome? Does my soundstage welcome you?
Welcome to my home. Well, it's not my home, it's a set actually, but welcome to my set. You know, it's actually so funny that you keep calling me Meghan Markle. I'm Sussex now.
Harry has now been pulled deep into the comedy firing line, all thanks to Meghan, and even Joe Rogan could not resist taking his shot during a stand-up set. He went in with sharp, clever jabs about Harry's royal past, making it sound like being a prince no longer means crowns and castles, but simply being Meghan's lifelong +1 in every punchline, every roast, and every running joke that keeps making the rounds.
This is a true story. One time, I just woke up, I'm in my underwear, I plop down in front of the TV, I turn it on. The moment I turn it on, Prince Harry's talking shit about me. I'm like, I just woke up! I'm vulnerable! I'm in my underwear and there's a prince on TV. Do you know how fucking weird it is when a prince knows your name? He's like, Joe Rogan's giving out dangerous vaccine misinformation! And my first thought was, fuck, did I? I might have.
Joe came out firing with lightning fast, with zero filter and that flawless delivery that makes you burst out laughing while still shaking your head at how spot on it is. And just when it felt like the roast had reached its absolute peak, Trevor Noah made his way back in, cool, collected, and completely in control, mic in hand, like a king returning to his throne, ready to push the jokes further, sharper, and harder than anyone else had managed so far, making it clear the real show was only just about to begin.
It's good to see that even though they've left the royal family, Harry and Meghan are carrying on the tradition of not having real jobs. You know who I feel bad for in all of this though? Meghan and Harry's son Archie. Yeah, because you realize eventually he's gonna grow up and be like, so let me get this straight. We used to be in the royal family? Like I could have been a king and now I'm working at Burger King? Is that what you're saying?
Meghan set out thinking she could rewrite the royal story, but somehow ended up handing the comedy world an endless buffet of material, from Trevor Noah's brutal and savage breakdowns to a non-stop wave of stand-up roasts, parody sketches, and memes that just keep coming. And this saga has completely turned into the funniest royal spin-off that nobody ever asked for yet. Everyone is secretly loving it, and honestly, we are not complaining at all if you laughed even a little bit. Smash that like button, drop your absolute favorite roast in the comments comments, and subscribe for more ruthless and hilarious breakdowns of the drama, we just cannot stop watching because the truth is, as long as Meghan keeps talking, the jokes are going to keep writing themselves faster and wilder than ever before. Meghan tried to rewrite the royal story, but ended up giving comedians endless material from roasts to sketches. This saga is now the funniest spin-off hit. Like, drop a comment and subscribe to Jacob Reports for more, because as long as Meghan talks, the jokes keep coming.